On tonight's Month in Magic, Ikoria. No, not the Swedish furniture manufacturer, the lair of so-called behemoths. We ask once and for all, what is that coming over the hill? Is it genuinely a monster? The least secret of all the lairs continues to drop with more frequency than the beat at a Beyoncé concert. Wizards accidentally create a card that restricts itself to being used in every deck in Commander. And in other news, a Dr. Seuss card alteration just goes to show that other people are smarter and more talented than I will ever be.
Red leather, yellow leather.
Good evening. I'm John from Double Sleeved, and this is the MTG News for April. April began on a huge green scaly building destroying note with the news that Godzilla was gracing the plains of Ikoria for the first time ever in an unprecedented team-up with Toho, the owners of Godzilla IP. We saw this represented in an offering of 18 Godzilla cards available in box toppers and collector booster packs. As the days rolled on, so did the spoiler train, as spoiler season came and went at record speed. Credit where credit's due, the Ikoria and Commander trailer and first look video were a neat spectacle and kept us wanting more. We were surprised by the welcome return of partners and cycling, as well as overwhelmed by the newest mechanics in the invention of mutate and companions. As if monsters mutating into other monsters didn't satisfy your need for powerful cards, the tricolour cycling triomes were the powerful sweet sugary icing on top of the already powerful Ikoria cake. Unfortunately, much like Godzilla devastated Tokyo in the hit movie of the same name back in 1954, the world was brought to its knees by the recent pandemic. With the virus causing delays in printing, naturally the movement of goods as well as customers, Wizards of the Coast made the decision to move the release of the most recent set. Ikoria was therefore postponed across the world, with the exception of Asia, which still saw the release on the 17th of April. Arena and Magic Online launched on time on the 16th of April, as the rest of the world waits until the 15th of May for their chance to hold an in-real-life card. How it will be received in these trying times remains to be seen. Just need an Oko. Goblins and walls, cats and Phyrexians, pirates and unicorns, all together at last. This was the tagline to Jumpstart, a new release planned for June the 26th, but already delayed until July 17th. Sounds more like the jump was very much stopped. The question is, does this affect the release of Core 2021, which is still in the pipeline for July 3rd? The Secret Lair Fun Bus keeps adding passengers on its ever-growing exclusive journey, with 2 new releases announced in April, starting with possibly the longest titled product in MTG history. With Secret Lair Drop Series, Wizards of the Coast presents, after great deliberation, we have compiled and remastered the greatest Magic the Gathering cards of all time, ever. No release date announced as of yet, but I'm sure we'll eventually hear of when we can pay a huge amount of money for something we can probably get cheaper for the original print. We do have, however, continuing the Drop series, a new GODZILLA'S Secret Lair on May the 7th. They'll see us pay $29.99 for 5 basic lands. They will, however, throw in an arena sleeve code. Good thing they limited it to 15 per customer, as we wouldn't want them to run out now on this print-to-order product.
Are you kidding me? This baby is off the charts.
Moving on to Commander. John? Thanks, John. Love the tie. Commander. The light in this gloomy world that we live. Commander continues to grow in popularity, with no amount of social distancing stopping webcam Discord multiplayer games, showing nothing, not even a global pandemic, stops a turn 1 Sol Ring. And we saw the spoilers of Commander 2020. That's had some printing issues and may be delayed on release, but those 5 pre-con decks themed around Ikoria, We had Enhanced Evolution, a Sultai mutate themed creature heavy deck. Symbiotic Swarm, the Abzan Counters compilation. Insectly, what we needed. Timeless Wisdom, a Jeskai deck that enables me to pretend that I'm actually exercising during lockdown. Maybe not the kind of cycling my doctor ordered. But look at these cat dinosaurs. On the dinosaur theme, we had Arcane Maelstrom, a Teamer instant deck with a blue lightning Stegosaurus commander. Yes, that is a card. Lastly, Ruthless Regiment, a Mardu human deck, because humans are just as cool as monsters. Well, with all of this, nothing could take the shine off Commander. Not even the pre-release banning of the cutest otter in Magic. I'm sorry, Lutri, there's no place for you here. Standard will always have you. Although we can't pass judgment on the banning of the card Lutri, it's worth reflecting that fear leads to anger, anger leads to hate, and hate leads to suffering. Don't make us suffer any more, wizards. But they didn't listen and they banned Flash in Commander 2. Next, we'll take a spin through the virtual world. John? Thanks, John. Really like the glasses. So, virtual MTG. Arena has seen a lot of action over the last month, with many staying at home and needing to scratch the standard itch. With Companion now restricting deck building, it was nice to see they added that feature ready for launch. The entire deck building experience has been upgraded and we approve of these changes. We also saw Premier Drafting, which is human on human. This seems to work fairly well for us, but we'd like to hear your thoughts. Let us know in the comments below. Lastly, the news that MTG Mobile is on its way towards the end of 2020 has definitely made us excited for the future. MTGO has not been quiet either, with Super Qualifiers, Invasion Block Encore drafting, Weekend Format Challenges and Showcase Qualifiers. We know that many of you enjoy MTGO and we're pleased that despite Arena making strides forward, Magic Online hasn't been left out. Now, let's move on to the Reddit Roundup. Firstly, a brief look at finance, and our friends at the MTG Finance Reddit page show us that April saw some slow recovery of the singles prices after a sharp decline towards the end of March, but still nowhere near pre-recession values. Unprecedented market conditions for new set to be released, so it'll be interesting to see how Ikoria prices hold up, especially after the allocation period where supply is no longer artificially bottlenecked. Our final segment is of course our Reddit highlight. Okay, thanks John. All of our featured creators are linked below, and we're always amazed by the Reddit community's ability to make something truly unique and fantastic. Firstly, an amazing altar of Illard the Raiseboar by Clug Altars. We love the ancient pottery style for this one. Next, we see an altar of Mystic Remora by MRB Altars, which not only gives us a playful version of the Cat in the Hat goldfish, but equally rewrites the card text as a Dr. Seuss poem. Listen to this. During my upkeep, said the fish in the bowl, I must pay one for however many turns I am old. If you cast a non-creature spell, said the fish, you will have to pay 4, or I may draw if you wish. We were also made to chuckle by Nez David's post on human drafting on Arena that launched with Ikoria. Too true. These and a few other posts are linked below, so make sure you check them out and give the artist some love. Well, that's all from the MTG news this month. Be sure to leave a comment to let us know what your thoughts are. If you'd like to see more of this kind of content, why not even consider liking and subscribing? Thanks again and stay safe and good night.